Once you log into Multisim, you're going to go to the top right and you're going to click Create Circuit. Now, for problem 1, we need to build a circuit with 2 resistors and a power source and a ground. So we're going to look on the left-hand side for the toolbar, and I'm going to go to the third option down, which is Sources, and select DC voltage and place that component on the workspace. Then I'm going to go down to the fourth one down and select Resistor, and I'm going to place 2 resistors onto the workspace. And then lastly, I'm going to go to Ground, which is under Schematic Connectors, and select a ground and put it under the power source. Now we need to change the values. So what you're going to do is you're going to double click on the power source, and this is going to pop up on the right hand side, and under DC mag we're going to change 5 to 12 and click enter. Then we're going to double click on the resistor on the top. We're going to change this one to 200 ohms, and then we're going to change this one to 470 ohms. Lastly, this resistor needs to be vertical, so I'm going to click on it, then click on this little circle icon, and it flips it 90 degrees, so it's now vertical. Now I need to connect this circuit with wire, so I'm going to hover over the end of the component, and when I put my mouse over the end of the voltage source, it changes into a spool of wire. I'm just going to click and release, and then I'm going to move and click where I want it to connect to, and then it creates a wire. I'm going to continue doing that and make my circuit, and then lastly connect the ground. Now it's important to save your work at each step. So on the top where it says Untitled Circuit, I'm going to change this to the activity name, so activity 1.1.5b circuit. And then you'll notice there's an asterisk to the left of that. So if there's an asterisk, it means that it has not been saved. So I have to go to the waffle icon on the left and click Save. Always save your circuits as public, because when I go have you linked to my class, I need to be able to see your circuits, and just press OK. So now you can see the asterisk went away, which means it's saved. Now I need to place an and meter, so I'm going to go on the left-hand side to this little green circle where it says Analysis and Annotation. I'm going to select Current, and I'm going to place an and meter. Doesn't matter. We know that the current is the same everywhere in this circuit because it is series, so I could place it anywhere, but I'm going to place it in the top left. Then we're going to select a voltmeter, and we're going to put that at the beginning of R1. And then we're going to click this V- button and put another one at the end. And then we're going to do that one more time for R2. So I'm going to click voltmeter, put it at the beginning of R2, and then press V- and put it at the end. And then lastly, I'm going to press play button to simulate the circuit. And it's going to tell me that the current is 17.910 milliamps. The voltage across resistor 1 is 3.5821 volts. And then the voltage across resistor 2 is 8.4179 volts. Now it's important, you can see that the toolbar on the left has gone away. That's because it is playing, so you always have to press stop, and then the toolbar comes back. And then if you zoom out, you notice you might not have that much work to put more circuits on this sheet. So what you're going to do is on the right-hand side, you're going to go down to Sheet Settings, change the width to 200 and the height to 200, and you can see that my workspace gets larger. so you can fit all 4 of your circuits on this one sheet size.